Hey, sorry about that ending kind of abruptly. It just, this is new. I'm new with this, so we'll just go with it. What I was talking about before, Perks of Being a Wallflower. Now that is a movie. Talking about the guy from like Percy Jackson. You got Emma Watson from, of course, from the Harry Potter movies, and the guy from Percy Jackson, Logan Herman, I think his name is. Um, it's kind of cool. It's shot in Pittsburgh, so it's kind of nice because I'm from Pennsylvania, so seeing a lot of that stuff is kind of cool, and the soundtrack is great. But like the acting is like really wonderful. Like you get these characters who try to deal with kind of really personal stuff. Like you try to deal with kind of sensitive issues like homosexuality, trying to come out, and also work dealing with your past times. Maybe you had bad experiences as a child through maybe molestation, or you kind of maybe were a little promiscuous and you try to quit doing that. The thing that I like Emma Watson, like she actually does a great job kind of getting out of just being Hermione. This is not something easy, especially when you make one movie again after another. It's like pretty much like doing television for so long and then someone trying to break out. She does a good job and does a good American accent, and she does play this very sort of free spirited and at the same time sort of humble kind of girl, kind of trying to deal with kind of her past life and trying to get through high school, like really her senior year. Like and it's like her friend Charlie who shows up, he's kind of trying to deal with being a freshman, coming to this new place, and like kind of feeling he doesn't nobody cares who he is, and it seems like all people care about him are his family, his two friends, Patrick and Sam, and kind of his teacher. And it's like he wants to be a writer, but he just doesn't know what to do about it. How does know how to write? And it's kind of funny. You watch it. This takes place in the '90s, so you kind of see what life was like before we had cell phones and a lot of internet. But I just I came in like when I went to see with my friends last night. We were probably like I don't know 15 minutes late, and we knew I knew that I was gonna like this even though I was 15 minutes late, and I did. I was like I fell in love with it. Like I heard the first song on the soundtrack. I think it's called "Come On Eileen." Can't remember who it's by, but it's on the soundtrack, which you can buy the CD for I don't know $9-10. Um, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, like great wardrobes that they did. Like, and the director, kind of great job. Like, doing like shooting this in Pittsburgh, kind of really showing off a lot of Pittsburgh lifestyle. Really, it was kind of nice because I was seeing a restaurant that I had been to before and really enjoyed. But like I recommend going to see you guys. I really recommend. I mean, Pitch Perfect. I was actually gonna go see, and I recommend. I'm probably gonna go see that probably within a few days or so. But this movie hasn't been in every theater yet. This is not as big of a release as Pitch Perfect, and I thought might as well go see it. I'm a film student, so I wanted to see this, and it looked like it went it's closer to my life because I've always kind of been the offbeat kind of guy. I've always been kind of out of the crowd, listening to music nobody really cares about. So I'm more sort of classic rock and kind of just bands people don't really remember. And it's just I kind of felt sort of at home because I've also been with a lot of kind of people that kind of had dealt with lives that were pretty struggling. That struggled a lot, and at the same time, I was at the same time trying to fight my own demons. Like you see these characters, they try to go to church, but at the same time, they're still dealing with like their own lives. Sorry, that was my cell phone. Um, I mean, I've gone through struggles, and I've tried to kind of keep myself together, and it's not an easy thing. And I know like sometimes there are kind of women who kind of are a little, kind of like not necessarily naggy, just they're kind of maybe just a little insecure, as they always call a lot. So for me, it's been a lot of texting, but it was something that I guess I could relate to. I mean, some parts of it I can actually more freakishly relate to. I mean, some of the more subject matter is not something I can relate to, but a lot of the characters, the situations definitely are pretty similar to my own life in one way or another. Um, I don't know what my next segment will be, but I'll probably be talking to you probably within a little while, maybe a couple days or something. All right, love you guys. See ya.